What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more StarCraft II, Legacy of the Void, picking up where we left off last time. I was just sitting here idle for a second, reading some stuff, and they started talking crap to each other, Carrax and Phoenix. Apparently, Phoenix has some memory lapses, and he accused Carrax of, like, tinkering with him while he was sleeping. And he was like, it was pretty funny. Anyway.
We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
Phoenix. I have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, you have proven to be of equal bravery. He would have been honored that a warrior such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch. But one day, I must find my own path and my own name.
I have been analyzing the Purifier bodies en masse. Their systems function more effectively when in proximity to each other. Outlying protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Carrax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation. There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine how they could ever be seen as Protoss without the light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now.
That is interesting. They're more connected now than we are. Alright, let's check out what changes we have.
Have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
Oh, nice. So we have the Mirages.
I answer the call.
I'm looking for, like, actual physical differences. They look cool. Phases out to prevent incoming damage. Deals bonus damage. Phases out the Mirage after taking damage, preventing further damage for the next 2 seconds. Okay. So that, I mean, that's useful. For sure. Equipped with phasing technology that would be fatal to a biological pilot, Mirages are capable of becoming temporarily incorporeal in order to avoid incoming damage. This allows a small wing of Mirages to sustain prolonged attacks in enemy airspace. Let's take them with us just to kind of test out how they look, maybe. I see the benefits of this. It's pretty good. I love the dual graviton beams, though. I think they're pretty damn awesome. Talk to Rohana.
I can see it, Artanis. The truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended upon Ire.
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Xel'Naga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose.
I'm always a sucker for these types of characters in fantasy. Let's talk to Alarak.
Are we finished wasting time? Or are there more pointless errands to attend to before we strike at Amon?
The Purifiers will be a useful addition to our forces. I would hardly call this an errand.
Yes, but as we already discussed, you chose to give them freedom, hoping that they will do as you command.
Do not presume to lecture me about my decisions, Tal Darim.
But I so enjoy our exchanges.
I wonder who has the better six-pack. Is it Alarak or is it Artanis? We'll never know. We'll never know.
It brings me great joy that the Purifiers have chosen to join the Daylon. But Amon's armies are still a threat. Mobius Corps is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab. I will not let this continue. We will go to Revanskar and destroy the station before Amon can create more of these abominations.
I'm excited to finally have carriers.
Hierarch, as ordered, my Dark Templar have tracked Mobius Corps to their base within the asteroid belt of Revanskar.
Well done. Karax, what do you know of their defenses?
The asteroid field is highly volatile and guards the base's outer rim. The Spear of Adun will not be able to pass. However, our carriers could strike at the heart of the facility.
We will set a course at once. Amon has taken away my armies. So shall I take away his. Ready our ships for assault.
Hierarch, Mobius Corps' vessels are not moving into attack position.
Something isn't right.
Our shielding has been punctured. I'm detecting Terran cloak signatures on the lower decks, heading toward the bridge.
Templar, to me! We will not let the Spear of Adun fall! Karax, we cannot let this assault interfere with our plan. Mobius Corps will not expect a counterattack. Though you are not a warrior, you know their defenses better than any other. I entrust this task to you, Smith. Lead our carriers against the facility, while my warriors hold here.
As you command, Hierarch.
Damn. Alarak gave him that dirty look right as he walked away. Templar's charge.
With our ship boarded, I need our best warriors here. I know you are not trained for battle, Smith, but with your tactical expertise, you can destroy this facility. Go now, with my full faith behind you.
Alright, so apparently I've got the achievements. That's pretty cool. Friends in High Places and Ultimate Answer. I don't remember this at all, so this should be fun. Might be another one of those space-type missions, similar to when we had to control the Hyperion and Heart of the Swarm. Oh, perhaps not.
The Mobius facility. As we suspected, this is where Amon's hybrid armies are born. The operation is fueled by 3 power cores. Destroying them will destabilize the facility and allow us to annihilate the remaining structure. If I establish our nexus point on the outer edge of the platform, the Templar can fight their way in. But there are no ground paths and few minerals. Fortunately, our carriers are ready now. With their help, I might have a chance.
Okay. So this is interesting. As they said, we have very few minerals. I still feel like I should build a couple. Ooh, they gave us some Phoenix as well.
This platform has been locked by Mobius security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
Yeah, we'll come over here and pick up this stuff. And then we'll come over here. Glad we have the orbital assimilators, though. I don't really want to build too much more than that. Let's get some extra carriers going. Like, stuff over here, not quite sure how I'm supposed to get that.
All systems ready.
But I imagine there's enough minerals over here to sort of get us started.
The shadow spreads.
Alright, you guys need to kite back. Alright, and let's get a single zealot whose job it's going to be to collect stuff for us. Okay, we're gonna need to escort him a little bit better than that. But for the most part, I just kind of want to build carriers, I think. Just make a massive carrier force.
Assigning navigation. I stand ready.
These mineral pits, or fields rather, are very low. Like just hundreds left. So producing anything else seems a little sketchy.
Guide my blade.
I do feel like I should make at least a small ground force for when we eventually go to another area.
Calibrating.
And I also feel like I should make a forge so we can upgrade the shields. Alright, we've got another carrier coming in. And so the way carriers work is they need these interceptors to function. And it takes a while for them to build up to their maximum of 8.
It is done. I have access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources.
Okay.
The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate.
Got it. Alright, I see these anti-air turrets. But yeah, we definitely need to destroy them.
Awaiting the call. I soar
Okay.
again.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Received.
But we're almost out of minerals. And we're going to move up in a second, but we're definitely going to send our carrier force ahead to scout.
My will is my own. Calibrating.
Alright, we see a base here.
Overrush. Complying.
Alright, we're going to need to take that out. So let's go take it out. Once this is done, and it's almost done, I think we just put everything on the platform and then we're good to go.
Our nexus.
Amon has awoken. We sleep no more.
Okay, obviously Banshee's not what we want to see.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Nice. Keep the Phoenix on this. And this platform is completely clear now. Oh no, don't... No. Okay. All you guys, come over here. I don't know why my Phoenix didn't continue the attack, but that's okay. Push forward and let's move this up. Even the assimilators are empty now. Alright, let's do this again. Let's take our ground forces. We're just going to perpetually be confused this game. So you send one there, send one here. I just want to make sure we're continuously making more carriers, but we need Vespine gas. Which we should now have. We're also going to need more pylons. So let's make sure... Oh, we were sitting at max energy. That's not good. We could at the very least use it to give ourselves more pylons without having to actually spin to build them. That's a pretty good use.
Karax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Doom. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
Alright. Free solarite. Just asking to be picked up. Once again, though, just like those Banshees were coming to get us, I feel like it's smart for us to have something of a base defense force. Stuff that can hit the air. Alright, I've got a carrier going in each spot. Let's further increase the shields and the damage, which on carriers, considering how many units are attacking, really adds up. I think we're safe for a little while. Let's go see if we can maybe get this this solarite. I feel a lot safer if I had these 2 extra carriers hanging out. Oh no. Okay, run. Yeah, our immortality nonsense is pretty real. We need Vespene gas. But that's kind of what I was concerned about. We were sort of hovering around our base just to make sure that that sort of thing didn't happen.
Awaiting instructions. We are ready.
Alright, Phoenix are already here. This might be a bit premature. Let's send Phoenix in. Let him do some work. We're gonna have to come here eventually. We don't need to lose these Phoenix now, though. Let's keep them back home. I think we should just send the carriers out from now on.
Prepared to engage. Justice is served. We have met the enemy.
Where are my ground forces? Makes sense.
This warrior awakens.
And we could use another one of those. That way we can build that. Oh, there were pretty dangerous enemies here. I don't think we lost anything, but we came dang close.
Some experiments should never be done.
Alright.
We are poised for victory.
Let's gather them together. Wouldn't be a bad idea to upgrade their armor as well. They naturally have 2. But we got the solarite, that's what we came for. We are out of Vespene gas.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, there's actually minerals floating in the air. Oh, let's go get those. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's send the Phoenix to go get those. That makes way more sense. And if we can afford to split our focus a little bit. Yeah, it's 100. Just hanging out.
Target in range.
Base is under attack.
We have met the
Mineral field depleted.
Nice, and we were here to defend.
justice.
But sadly, we are hurt. This would have been a good mission to have unlocked that ability to repair.
Awaiting the call.
If I had to do this over again, that's something that I would do.
We are poised for victory.
Alright, let's send our carriers out. I hate that they're so damaged. Well, let's go ahead and clear out this area first.
To victory.
That way, when we're done here, we can scoot it to the left.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright. Once again, drop in Phoenix. Give him something to shoot at.
Agreed. The time is now.
Just kind of scouting down here, seeing if there's anything here worth looking at.
Depleted.
Activated. We have met the enemy. We are poised for victory.
They put a couple units there just to guard those mineral patches. Alright, I feel like I'm about to get attacked any second now, so we're going to head back. This force is not enough to really stop anything. And we're almost done harvesting this last mineral field, and then we'll rally all of the probes back to us. But I just feel the timing is about right for another base assault.
The battle is won.
So let's get ourselves into position.
Victory awaits. We are poised for victory.
Once this is done, we'll move.
I answer the call.
It's probably stupid to sit here for like another 30 minerals, but that's okay. We will harvest it up.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, good job, guys. We don't care if they attack our simulators. Those things are junk.
I answer the call.
Alright, and now with our ground force...
Guide my
Actually, we don't even really need our ground force. We can send the probes. Send one over there, send one over here. Happy little probes. And then hit rally probes. And they'll all go hang out over there. And then we know we've got another solarite spot to come and get. Look how cool this is. It's easy to forget like we're fighting above space. Or in space. Yeah, sadly not a good mission for this purifier beam. We might lose a carrier here. Yeah, we lost one.
The hybrid chambers are gone, and their solarite is ours. That went better than I'd hoped.
Alright, 2 more carriers on the way. This is another spot we need to take on. Phoenix, the one-man army.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, and now because of that, we are able... Ah, I wonder why I didn't rally these guys.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
You guys come up. And we can move up to this next base position. So this is just kind of a slow and steady, sort of methodical mission here. But I think you guys get the game plan. There's definitely, if I knew what type of mission this was, I could have optimized for it a little bit better.
Your demand. Listening. Make use of me. Look tie.
Could even mix in some destroyers, honestly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't expect an attack from that angle. I'd love it if they didn't destroy this assimilator I just paid for. But they do.
Victory. Let us proceed. Carrier has arrived. Awaiting the call.
How many do I currently have? That's a decent little amount. Your job, good sir, is to come up here and collect.
Identify.
Yeah, zealots were pretty useless here. I wish I hadn't built any of them.
Listening.
They're not completely useless because they could always end up fighting some Vikings or something like that when they land. But they're mostly useless.
We are ready.
Stalkers would have been ideal.
Let us proceed.
Make this our hot group 4. Our carrier blob should definitely have its own hot group.
The time is now.
Man, we've got a lot of money, just not a lot of Vespine gas. Get the tier 3 shields.
We are ready. Na Azum.
Could always use a purifier beam. But Phoenix is so damn good. He takes a lot of the heat off of us.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
More air damage. We need more pylons. And then Vespene gas is still an issue. Oh god, no. Yeah, this is bad. We need to get our carriers back now. They came for me a little sooner than I thought they would. Yeah, having like a base defense force that was made up of Phoenix would have been pretty good.
We are ready.
I think we're safe for a minute now.
I soar again.
We could do that though.
You require more Vespene gas.
Send the carriers out once again to go and clear this area for us.
Let us proceed. We have met the enemy. Die in the name of Amon.
No, I will leave that to you.
Your warriors have
I
engaged
return to the skies.
The power core is destroyed. Mobius core energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Phase Smith. Press on.
Command me.
Okay, one assimilator down. This one's got just a little bit of juice left.
I return to the skies. Awaiting the call. Zara Kunur.
This has... wait a second.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
This has no energy. I totally forgot about that.
Return to the skies.
Wow, I wish I'd have been using that this whole time.
I return to the skies. Agreed.
Let's go over there and clear that out.
I answer the call.
These Phoenix are going to be great.
Too long have I rested. Listening.
Upgrade complete.
Don't need to send my entire fleet over here. Go get them. That might not be enough Phoenix, actually.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, it was enough for now.
Upgrade complete.
I think on this mission, as long as you're continuously building more carriers and your air force is getting stronger and stronger, you're actually doing alright.
Depleted.
We're progressing in our upgrades, everything's solid.
We are ready.
We've got both the bonus objectives. We're going to pick up all this stuff as soon as we move up again.
The time is now. Prepare to
But I feel like this is going to be quite the long mission.
Zara Kunur.
Are we building? No, we can't, because we don't have any Vespene gas.
Depleted.
I was going to say, are we building
To victory.
Phoenix? But we're not. The Phoenix is 100.
Agreed.
In terms of its Vespene gas cost.
The enemy. Mineral field depleted.
Alright. All of you guys come hang out. Carriers are really autopilot. Make sure you right click past whatever you want to attack.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And it's a good idea, too, not to keep them in constant war. Oh, nice. Simply because you want to give them a chance to regenerate their shields and their interceptors.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Go, Phoenix. Go, Phoenix. Go. Interceptors are doing great, but they got to tear up the stuff that really matters. Okay, we're not hanging out here for 25 minerals. Let's move up.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, destroy all these starports. What we don't want to do is split up. Phoenix continue to escort. We can drop off one dude, and then we can actually move to the next location.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, we're starting to lose carriers. Just a bit. Okay. And let's build these.
Have engaged the enemy.
I stand.
Here's the thing though, if I like miss micro and lose all my carriers right now, that would be horrifically frustrating. I've lost 2, I think, in this engagement. But this is for a primary objective, so I don't feel too bad about it. Ah, that was another carrier. I don't actually even know what's hitting them. Sometimes.
The platform's power grid is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Karax. The attacks on the ship have slowed.
The enemy shall be purified.
Alright, at this point though, we've got to build more carriers.
My blade.
That seemed really tough to me. In terms of the like amount of resistance. Maybe we just didn't have the overwhelming number of carriers we needed to make that just easy.
We have met the enemy. Command me.
But once we have this additional Vespene gas, we should be fine.
We are poised for victory.
Yeah, there's still some production left over here.
Justice is served. War has no end.
Could probably include the Phoenix in this. I don't really want to, because they're just going to end up out of position in every fight. Yes, more Vespene gas. Let's go get it. So we've got 4 carriers queued up. That'll replace our losses, and there's enough Vespene gas here to get us probably another 2. These guys are all in good shape. We had a lot of very injured carriers that have kind of... they're gone now.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Very good. Let's get another one and another one.
I stand ready.
Send him to go to get the Vespene. It's a good gopher. Oh wow, look at that. Not much good versus the carriers
The enemy.
to have those types of defenses.
Carrier has arrived. Let us proceed.
And we're going to be a bit meticulous here. I don't know in what way the AI is going to choose to use or not use its production.
We are ready.
We haven't been attacked at our base in quite some time.
Zarakunur.
I wonder if that is because of the fact that we have kind of disabled these bases.
Your warriors have engaged
It might be.
the
It might
enemy.
not be.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Un Anak Baru. Carrier has arrived.
I love how they have all the upgrades from the first game.
Met the enemy.
Carrier's always getting too close, man.
Let us proceed. Identify our foe.
Make sure we're constantly collecting, that way we can keep pumping out these carriers.
Awaiting the call.
Let's see, we have another one of these. Just drop it.
We are poised. We are ready.
Carriers are looking a bit ragtag. Give them a second to recover
Arrived. Victory.
and get their reinforcements.
Command me.
Did I miss some? Yeah, I missed some Vespine.
Phoenix.
Vespine is the most important thing, so it definitely sucks to miss it.
We have met the enemy.
How are we doing on resources? Almost done on Vespine. And this whole location here is just about done as well.
Poised for victory. We have met the enemy. Let us proceed.
So when you max out their damage, the interceptors do 8 damage apiece. That's so crazy. Just when you consider how many of them there are, how much damage that must kind of shake out to be.
Agreed. I stand.
Oh, there's another one over here. I don't care.
My blade.
I don't need to destroy everything on the map.
Foe. Victory awaits.
Just makes me feel cool.
The time is now.
How much in terms of minerals? Some of these actually have quite a bit left, in the hundreds.
We are poised for victory. Awaiting the call. To victory.
Just seeing if they have any of those floating minerals out
Justice is
in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't seem like they do, though. Looks like we just have one major fight on our hands.
Carrier has arrived. Ulas Atari. Let us proceed. Carrier has arrived.
And we could use some more pylons. We must construct them.
We are ready.
Oh yeah, we're not launching that main attack without an extra 3 carriers. But I think once we do that, we're good to go. Looks like there is one more base just in case you need it,
Victory awaits.
but it might actually even be occupied.
I soar again.
We might want to send the Phoenix too, just to tank. We basically relegated them to tank status by giving them this phasing armor. And it also would be nice to wait until the Tier 2 air armor upgrades are done.
We are poised for victory.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, you guys are all in the club.
Time is now.
This has got to be enough.
I answer the call.
Especially when you consider we can drop Phoenix.
Calibrating. Low die.
Yeah, and this is why we don't bring them. They just can't do anything here. They just run in and die.
Mineral field depleted.
Drop Phoenix there, it'll do a good bit of damage.
Karax, Mobius Corps battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes, I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
Join me.
The final power core has been destroyed. We must strike now. Hierarch, is the Spear of Adun secure?
Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the Solar Core. Our weapon systems are yours to command.
It was my honor to serve. Fire!
Well done, Karax. And yeah, that one's a pretty straightforward little game we were playing there.
Amon's hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered. And yet, for the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Karax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. Today, it is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. Today, we must all become Templar.
Got a little samurai promotion. War Council, hours later.
You wound me, Artanis. You strive to maintain this flawed existence, but you will not stop me.
Amon, I have destroyed your Terran army, eradicated your hybrid facility, and turned your servants to my side. All that is left is your destruction.
Impudence, back. You are insignificant in the face of the salvation I bring. You will come to Ire and die.
He is gone. He is so arrogant. Just as he could look into me, so I have looked into him. His form is almost complete, and now he waits for us to return. He plans to bring the Great Fleet down upon us. There is a way around this. We have to eliminate the sacred Psi Matrix that powers Ire, or we are all doomed.
If he intends to use the Golden Armada to stop us from destroying his body, then you are right. Destroying the Psi Matrix is essential. It seems this connection of yours has proved worthwhile. But it is time to free yourself from Amon. Sever yourself from the Kala.
I would relinquish all that I know.
It is the only way. Unshackle yourself from the past, Rohana, and step into this new age.
For the Daylon.
It is time for retribution. We will set a course for Ire.
Damn, it's so sad. She's like the last of her kind.
Personnel awaiting your review in the War Council hierarchy.
She knows everything there is to know about their people, essentially. Ah, it's like burning encyclopedias. It hurts me so much. Alright, we've got a bunch more solarite now, finally. We can consider some different options that we weren't able to previously. The Guardian Shell is just so dang good. The Reconstruction Beam is definitely great if we're going to go with like massive fleets like we did. Or we could step up from the Purifier Beam to Time Stop, which is pretty broken. Let's try that out for the next mission. Glad we remembered that it was free at some point, but the Purifier Beam honestly wasn't that useful. It takes some of our micro to control it.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue.
Oh, sweet. Look at the carrier showing up.
Capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun. They await your preference.
So we've unlocked the Wrathwalkers. Attack single units for heavy damage, deal bonus damage to structures. Reactivated by the Tal'Darim, these Colossi have had their thermal lances replaced with charged pulse blasters that can decimate priority targets. So we haven't used the Reavers at all. I feel like we should. Let's try out the Wrathwalkers first. And then our new option here is for our carriers. So carriers have repair drones. Heals nearby friendly mechanical units. Interceptors attack ground and air units. It's so broken. All the problems that we had in the last mission would have been gone with this. Having miniaturized the Spear of Adun's Reconstruction Beam, Karex has upgraded our carriers with drones that can repair other machines within their vicinity. These improvements will greatly enhance the longevity of our ships. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And then the Tempest, which we've seen some of. They deal heavy damage from a long range, and they also have Disintegration, which deals damage over time. So the Tempest's volatile weaponry has always endangered its pilot. Karex has integrated our Tempest into the Purifier data web, allowing them to be flown remotely. They can now be outfitted with advanced disintegration at no risk to their pilots. In my mind, the repair drones are like a no-brainer. With our immortality that we have from our solar core, what is that called again? I just can't remember such things. Guardian Shell. Yeah, I mean, we're good to go.
Hierarch, the Purifiers are impressed with your leadership. They clamor to strike at the heart of Amon.
Friend Phoenix, they are impressed equally with yours.
Yes, they have chosen to follow my command. Leadership is new for me, as is everything else.
I had not intended to become Hierarch. I questioned the decision. There had to be someone more worthy. Do not fall into the same mental traps I did, my friend. The Purifiers follow you for a reason, as the Daylom now follow me. Self-doubt will only cloud your decision-making.
You speak truth, Hierarch. You speak as a leader.
Let's talk to Karex.
The deeds of a Templar suit you, Karax.
For the entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation. My war has been one of design, a battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faithsmith, and will always be my first calling. But, as times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds.
Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
It's cool they threw him a little Templar party.
Our hierarch has chosen to...
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
Yes, I saw Amon's end. As the Firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the Void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
A stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon Ire. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again.
Do our best. Alright, let's go talk to Alarak.
Such hubris. To think that they could control what they did not understand. Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Core. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
Alright, and let's see what our mission is. I might call it for today. I have some homework to do, if I'm being real honest.
So many lost. So much destruction. But there is a glimmer of hope. We will destroy Amon's host body and cast him from the Kala. The Templar shall make our final stand. For Ire.
Hell yeah, for Ire. So, it seems kind of fitting that we take on this portion of the game in like one piece. So I will call it for today. But guys, thank you so much for watching. My name's Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.